You told me to follow you because you have something to show me. Was this what it was about? Is what you meant by saying it is better for two people to take this path together, huh? Then did you think the other person would be Miss Lees? I already told you before I approached you, I approached Miss Lees. She can never walk alongside you. As for why, you know that better than anyone. On the other hand, there's a possibility if it's the only one if it's a possibility if it's the only one standing in front of you. She is a person whom you can walk the same path since she's fully aligned with your direction, although her values may differ a bit from yours. She is also strong, both in body and mind. When I asked her if she wanted to see the things I had seen, Miss Lees refused. But Lila answered that she wanted to see, and she did not even tremble in the slightest when she saw it, nor was she sad or angry, unlike me, did not fall into nihilism. Rather, she confirmed her resolve, reinforcing her pre existing goals exactly like you. So you met the two remaining Kuberas first before coming to see me? In the end, I was the last one. Don't attach importance to the order. What I did was merely guess who can collaborate in a battle that is hopeless if fought alone. Interesting. So I hope you can reach an understanding via conversation. Okay. You guys were right then. One Last God, Kubera, story not by Kurigam, season 3, episode 266, Kubera and Kubera 2. You guys were right. When you said they're not gonna fight, they're gonna talk about teaming up and possibly being on the same side of things. So interesting. Whoosh. Since when? What do you mean? Since when have I known your identity, or since when have I harbored animosity towards the gods? I know the latter ever since your mentor summoned Chandra and died. It's a matter everyone knows about, so no need to elaborate on that. What I'm more curious about is when you were certain about the Kubera murders. Year N11, I got my magic license, even knowing I wanted to use the human search system. You gave me written consent without questioning me, even though it should have been a matter of course to question my motives beforehand. I just thought it would be a waste of time since you would make up some excuse with that intellect of yours anyways. Didn't you think you were lucky having a shield to pass on didn't you think you were lucky having a shield to pass those sins on? You must have been frustrated when the Kuberas did not decrease after Jabril's death. The younger killer who appeared in the nick of time must have been a guest most welcome to you on the path to win by pushing down your competitors. You want to walk the whole path, but don't want to do the pushing yourself. The most disgusting kind of human being. Sierra said we're alike in that we both rebel against the gods and that only our values may differ a bit, but that is incorrect. We are very different, not just a little. As a person who has not lived a life of sinning, he doesn't understand this crucial difference. Kubera Hemawati. Even if your goal is the same as me, I won't walk with you. Asha walks away. Here, when Aghanim arrives, take these with you to Cali Bloom. What are all these about? First of all, these are letters to give to Irie. It's been so irritating that we have to contact her due to our exchange diaries expired. Are there other ways to send documents? I'm sure last time you season 3 episode 155. It's a device for sending official letters so I can't send private mail. Well, I heard there's a way to send them via creation brand. Everyone's making fun of me for having an exchange diary at my age. Please do this favor for me, Miss Lee. Okay. Okay. Thanks. As a bonus, here are some books from the library for you to read, and there's a letter to be delivered to Tio Nuim. Here's a recommendation for you as well, and a personal letter from me to her. Is it because of the nameplate you talked about before? One episode before that, so this is season 3, 154. I'll look at all this in the stream when we talk about it in discussion. So don't tell others, only tell Tio Nunim about it. It can be a sensitive topic. Actually, it's prohibited by law to tell other outsiders about nameplates here. Miss Lees, you're a law-abiding citizen, right? So you won't tell anybody. Shh. But Mr. Claude, you told me everything. Shh. Agony him. If you've arrived at you've had a good time. If you could bring Lees to Cali, we have to go to Eloth first. Eloth. In the last raid on the air plateau, the prison camp was blown up and many criminals escaped to Eloth. You probably heard the news. Some are in a standoff holding citizens hostage. And why do you need Miss Lees? They're asking for Raoul's daughter. Interesting. Okay. They're pulling up. Eloth Magic Guild. All of the six escaped prisoners have been recaptured, and those six are continuing with their standoff. They could harm the civilians if push into a corner. Don't provoke them. Let's wait for Agni. Let's not push them further for now. I'm sorry. Negligence on our part brought them to Eloth. No, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself, Mirha. The prison camp was supposed to cancel out the impact of transcendentals, an incident which explosions happened because the prison camp didn't function as intended. Who could have anticipated and prepared for the situation? Although the responsibility is not the priest, there is a need to think about countermeasures. The Magic Criminal Prison Camp was created using the same concept as the Magic Academy practice rooms, and the fact that it cannot be breached by magic or transcendentals allows it to be used as an evacuation shelter when the city's in danger. Such a place is getting blown up so easily means the city no longer has any safety zones. Ooh, Mira looking kind of down. Terra's already been destroyed. How could anywhere else be considered safe? And they're all like, whatever, on a blaze. Mira, Leez. I heard there were people looking for me? Question mark. Hi, I didn't. Hey, I didn't know you wanted to see me that much. You two get along well, huh? My apologies, Agni. Are you okay? I heard you were locked up because of some misunderstanding. I'm okay. It wasn't a big deal. But what's going on? There are people asking for me. Yeah, we're not too keen on the details because they said they'd talk after meeting you. They're prisoners of serving time for the crime of meddling in the power room of the transport ship from Cart to Willow back in N5. They say their claims have been disregarded all this time and that they know of your father's whereabouts. Ooh, to be continued. Interesting. The Last Pounce from season 2, episode 11. Kubera Kubera, the experience of looking up is also fresh. Currently, Asha isn't wearing any high heeled shoes like season 1 and season 2, so she may look a bit shorter than back then. Okay. I like these two getting along. They have a combination that's fun to think about, fun to draw, and also funny scenes that have nothing to do with the main characters as main story pop up. Favorite, favorite is favorite. Handsome X handsome. People often ask me if Leave is officially a beauty or how much of a beauty she is. If you look in the webtoon, there are very few who call Lee's pretty. There are many who say she looks like Rao, but Rao is a man. Damn. Who are you? You ask you ask who the person is with the blue hair. She's a priest of light. She appeared in chapter separation and is even in that season two. Is even before that in season two, but in season two she wasn't a priest. And wasn't this Haggard? Oh my god. That was good. We're gonna have our conversation on stream, man. I don't have too much time, but yeah, we'll talk. Shout out to the Patreon gang. Because of y'all, I don't gotta consume ice soup every day. Y'all ever ate ice soup? Y'all never had no ice soup. Anyway, shout out to the CVL. That's the certified BAM. Lovers, shout out and salute to the Priest of Fire. That's the real CBL, certified brilliant lovers. But the biggest and largest thanks to the fifth Zen gods. My tier 3 pledgers. That's Big Abdel, Tris, Fitz, Irene Sharda, Jacob Holland, Johnny Rogers, Lazy Dragon, Lucky Roo, Revenant, Scobe, Silo, Simi. He got a Twitch now. Go follow him on Twitch. Sunny Katha Polly and Zodiac Nemiko. You guys, your support is greatly appreciated because I'm tired of eating ice soup, man. I'm tired of it.